Welcome back to Pandora Hearts Anime Review Part 8. This one I'm reviewing the sixth arc of the manga, which is Sablier arc. Yes, which covers chapters 33 to 42. When I read this thing, it felt like there was about 3 or 4 stories going this one. I mean, here's how basically what happened in this arc. The first couple chapters deals with, well, Oz running to Echo in a town he just happened to be visiting, and they just go to some festival, and of course they have Echo put on a different outfit, talk about a different personality of hers, and not much else. That the story also has the fact reveals that Vincent is in a sexual relationship with Lottie, one of the Baxtervilles. Elda shows up in this arc for a cameo, and that's basically it for her. Yeah, she shows up briefly at the end of one chapter, not mentioning it the rest of the whole arc. We find out what happened to Philippe after the events of the second arc of the series, where he's become part of a orphanage run by the Night Rays. Yep, puts on a play, and not much is it for him. Yeah, he doesn't do very much in this arc. Yeah, mostly the big thing about this arc is that Oz wanted to visit the city. Unlike in the anime, where they went there because that's apparently where the basketballs are based. Which I'm sure probably the writer's like, yeah, no, they're not based there. As where they're based, no idea. Also, apparently they take time to, well, while they're there, apparently the place is full of like poisonous gas, so they put on this special cloak to protect them from whatever radiation is there. Well, they don't mention radiation, it says poison gas. Not like this big hooded cloak thing that possibly protects them. They also get briefly pickpocketed, and of course, basically, Alice like, oh, it's not much to worry about. And Alice points out, yeah, without that wallet, you can't get more meat. And she goes freaking nuts and goes out of the pickpocket. Gets the money back anyways, of course, to get meat. And of course, during this time, they run into Elliot and Leo. First time in probably almost 10 chapters, they run into these two. And they're there for pretty much the rest of the arc. The arc is, the way the arc ended, it's very similar to that of how the Ludwig Academy arc ended, with Elliot basically giving very, just pretty much yelling at Oz for his selfishness throughout the whole arc. Yeah, it's a very similar ending to that, which is quite interesting. No mention the headhunter stuff, but yeah, not much. Oh yeah, they also revealed this place used to be a laboratory for Pandora. Yeah, that's mostly what you can say about this particular arc. It just reveals a lot of stuff, what certain characters are up to. I would say the only bad point about this arc is the fact, oh yeah, and also we also have it where Alice does something to Oz she hasn't done since the start of the series. Sort of in a way, kiss him in a way, but on the cheek. Basically, she bit his cheek to cheer him up because he suffered through depression throughout this arc. And not much else to say about it. I mean, it's a good arc, and of course, some people was like, I think it was, and also they also find one of Alice's memories. This thing, and we've also finally get a chance to see what Glenn Basque looks like. He looks almost exactly like Gilbert. Yep, we finally see his full face. I'm not sure why they kept his face hidden, or why the heck he looks like Gilbert. That's not much to explain. But mostly, obviously, Jack pops up in this arc. Like in the anime, he didn't show up at all for the final arc of the series, because I'm sure even the writers, and yeah, we had no plans for him at all. Just have him referenced frequently. They also have it where Oz basically said he doesn't want protection, he wants friends. That's where Elliot's yelling advice at him comes in. Mm-hmm. Yep. In case you're wondering, does he find any change in this particular arc? Not really, no. But the arc opens up basically very similarly to a scene from episode 23 with Gilbert visiting his brother at the Night Ray mansion. Yeah, this is taken from the manga, definitely, but in the manga, he visits him for a completely different reason. Just ask about Oz, stuff like that. And that there leads to Echo. Mm-hmm. And of course, well, Oz refers to him as, well, her as, if you hear in the sub, listen to it, first there's Echo-chan. This way, she first doesn't honorific here, refers to her as Little Echo. And still, Oz doesn't question the fact why she looks almost exactly like Alice. Yep. This arc is pretty good. Not much else to say about it. Just that it's a good arc. I'm definitely looking forward to reading the next arc. Now, as for the case of this particular, how many chapters are going to see this one adapted for? 5 exactly. Because the way the first 2 chapters go, you can see that be adapted for at least for 1 episode, possibly. Would they, if they bring the series back, would they adapt this arc into 5 episodes? Probably not. They probably adapt it for, I'd say about 8. I'd say, yeah, I'd say probably about 8 to stretch it out because that's probably what they'll do. Yeah, but and I keep checking to see if Dragon Ball Super is uploaded. It still is not uploaded yet. So my next video I'm going to do be after I watch this, the 13th Case Closed film, Raven Chaser. You my thoughts on that later after I watch this film. Okay. So see you next view. Bye.